Hello and welcome to RCTV-UK. Have we got an action-packed episode for you this week? Yes, we have, is the answer. Whoops. Not that, see that yet. That's the Triclone tricopter from Crafty Copters. It's not quite ready for your eyes yet. So we've got some new bits and bobs in, which I ordered a couple of weeks ago, turned up quite quickly. I've got the 12 amp Sky Simon K Flash DSCs. These are going on my Racer X, which I'm going to be putting back together next week. I had a really bad crash on it last week and broke a couple of items, so these are going on there. And I've also got myself 5 of the new motors from RC Mart as well. I thought I'd give those a go. Paul from BMS Web and Thomas have been using those and they look quite promising, so we'll give them a whirl. So first up, we all know who Chad Kappa is, right? If you don't, he was the producer for Flight Test for a long time. Chad's got a production company called Stonecat Productions, and they're working on a new series called Rotor DR1. Now it's going to be like an interactive mini sci-fi series. There's going to be 8 10-minute episodes which eventually are going to be made into a feature-length film. The great thing about it is that at every point in the process of creating it, we're able to give feedback and sort of help to mould the story. Now it's a sort of community-based program, if you like, where we can have input in it. I think it's a fantastic idea. This may really actually change the way a lot of stuff like this is created, and I really hope it works out for him. Chad has put a fantastic amount of work into this, as have the rest of the team, and as you'll see by this trailer coming up now, it looks like it is going to be a fantastic series, and you know, hopefully at the end of it there'll be a fantastic feature-length film. So this is Rotor DR1.
I remember watching those corny drone commercials. They were used to deliver nail polish, teddy bears, pizza, crap like that. Nobody really took them seriously. Then came the viral outbreak. Some people were immune, but most weren't. The antivirus came pretty fast. Now those silly delivery drones actually made sense. I'm pretty sure my dad didn't get a delivery. The end of the world was coming, and all I could do was try to get out of the way. Now people hunt and scavenge delivery drones for their power supplies. But it seems like this one found me. It's funny. The only one I can trust isn't even human.
So there you go, guys. I was blown away when I saw that, and I'm hoping you guys will be as well. The more enthusiastic the community are around this, I think the better the end product will be. Chad has got a very capable production team, and there's some industry leading experts helping him with the multi-rotor side of things and everything. I really do think this series has got potential. That'll be the first link in the description below this video. pop over. There's a Facebook page and everything. Get yourself involved in this. It's something that I think may change the way that content is created, and being able to kind of have your say in content that you're already interested in. I think it could be the future, guys. So while we're in the flight test area, Chad being the old producer for flight test, Josh and Peter in last week's episode did a ready-made RC showcase showing off the new Anaconda and the Lunar Eclipse, I believe it's called, from Ready-Made RC. The Anaconda is pretty much just a GoPro hauler, I think was the words that they used to describe it. It's a fantastic UAV looking vehicle, massive carrying capability, I believe up to 20,000 milliamps of payload capability, and in the episode he flies well over 30 minutes on just 10,000, actually 5,000 milliamps. So I would imagine you'd be able to be in the air with this Anaconda for a really long time. Now the Lunar Eclipse really looks up my street. It's a low wing design, looks very, very sporty and almost sort of fighter plane looking in the air. It's got a great turn of speed and looks like it handles on rails. This is something that I will be looking to get at some point in the future. So now I do tend to give DJI a bit of a hard time, never been a fan of the NASA personally, not saying it's not a good unit. My personal experience wasn't one that I would want to repeat, but I have to say that I am impressed with the Epson Movirio application and device that has been designed. Now, as you'll see in this video coming up, this may change the way a lot of those off-the-shelf FPV pilots and aerial photographers fly. Well, there you go, guys. I'm not sure if that will be for me, but I think for the guys that like to take stuff off the shelf and fly it, I am a bit of a gadget guy. I can see the interest. Maybe they'll send one down to the show for us to take a look at. That is something that I would love. I'm not sure if it's for me, but it certainly is a fantastic way of amalgamating two unique products together and working them together to create a fantastic way of viewing the footage. So well done to them for that. Next up on the list this week for the news was something that really took my interest, which is the awesome new AirDog self-filming multi-rotor platform. Now, these kind of devices have been around for a little while, but I think this may be one of the better implemented designs out there. I love the way that this thing looks, and if the footage is genuine like they're suggesting it is, then this really could be something that a lot of sports, motocross guys, mountain bike guys that could really use this, surfers, check out this video from AirDogs.
We're the creators of AirDog, the world's first auto-flow action sports drone. This aerial camera gives sports performers the solution they've been needing. Incredible footage with unbelievable ease and accuracy.
Hi, I'm Edgar. I'm going to show you something that changes how action sports enthusiasts capture the most epic moments.
We're a group of innovators who are passionate about action sports. We use GoPro cameras to capture our own sports action. Until now, you needed somebody to follow you around and to film you, but the performance never looked as good as it actually felt. That's about to change. Action sports deserve the explosive power of mind-blowing action shots, aerial perspective, and super smooth flow motion.
We're ready to show the world what it's all about. Check this!
AirDog is a quadcopter that automatically follows the rider and captures the action using a GoPro camera. AirDog flies and follows, making sure that your every move is perfectly captured.
AirDog follows the rider by tracking the air leash. Air leash sends control commands and tracking signal to the drone.
Why confine yourself to stationary videos or a ground level perspective? The AirDog takes things to a whole new level. It's a totally hassle-free way to get unreal footage. You don't need remote control skills. You don't need to operate the drone. You just need to concentrate on your best performance. AirDog does the rest. Put the air leash on your wrist or helmet, turn the AirDog and remote on, press takeoff, and you're done. Let the games begin. AirDog is now in action. You can make any necessary altitude adjustments or set the distance and angle, and you're good to go. More advanced features like track or lap recording or specific flight modes can be configured or uploaded from a smartphone app. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, skating, surfing, snowboarding, or even filming my indie movie. AirDog is right there. It's like my personal cameraman. You don't have to worry about framing the shots or getting the right angle. AirDog has a gyro-stabilized gimbal that will do everything for you. It's never been this easy to look this good on camera. Our engineers, developers, and designers have done everything to launch the production of the initial batch of AirDogs. We have it, we use it already, and now we need your help to launch this awesomeness into the world of action sports. This will change the way action sports are captured. You can be the first owners of the AirDog. Whatever your passion, AirDog is in the moment. Whether you're craving insane aerial shots or 30-mile-per-hour downhill speed motion, you simply can't get footage like this any other way. AirDog lets you show the world what you care about, how you kick ass, and what extreme sports are all about. We're looking for backers who share our passion, our enthusiasm, and our thirst for adventure.
So here it is, the AirDog. We have it, we use it. and we want it to become available for you. That's why we are on Kickstarter. With your support of AirDog, we'll achieve perfection and launch production, so the future of AirDog is now in your hands.
So there you go guys, that link will be down in the description box if you'd like to find out more about that AirDog. It really does look to me like the perfect answer for somebody that just needs to capture footage of themselves. You don't need a pilot, you don't need somebody to manipulate the camera for you. You literally get on with what you're doing and that'll film you. I can see this being used by quite a few people that film out in the field and will love an aerial perspective to their videos. So next up on this week's news is the release of a 2.4 13 dBi patch antenna from Immersion RC. As you can see from the photographs here, this is a really stunning addition to the Immersion RC fleet. I hear that there is also going to be a 2.4 GHz receiver for video coming from Immersion in the near future. This will definitely be getting used on some of my equipment that I am building at the moment. I am building a diversity system with the Eagle Trees Eagle Eye system, and this new patch, this new 2.4 GHz patch will definitely be getting used on that. Recommended retail price I believe is going to be around $70, but more information on that in the links below this video. So next up guys, we're going to be taking a look at a video that I came across this week. Now with all the problems with the FAA and so on, at some point in the future it could be possible, God forbid, it could be possible that we lose our right to fly FPV. Now, I don't think that will happen. I think the powers that be will look again at what it is that they're intending to do and work together with the new organisations that are trying to save our sport, and they will allow us to continue with some regulation. Unfortunately, with the idiots that fly DJI off-the-shelf type stuff and other kind of gear causing us problems, there has to be some regulation. Now, I think we all accept that, and unfortunately it will be coming, but in case things go wrong, I thought this might actually be a great way to try and continue FPV. Now the Birdley project is an augmented reality FPV where you can actually be the bird. You fly on this apparatus which you actually have to manipulate yourself, and you can actually fly as a bird. You've got a fan in your face. Now this is something that I would love to experience. It's a culmination of 3D software used with the Oculus Rift glasses, and the best thing to do, I guess, is just to show you the trailer from the Birdley project. well, hopefully, guys, you can see why I was blown away by that. I know the on-screen display of what the Oculus Rift sees isn't going to blow you away because you're not seeing it through the Rift glasses, and these are really early renderings from the program, so I would imagine as the programming sort of moves forward, the environments through which you're flying will become much more lifelike. So this is kind of something off of Star Trek or something, you know. The virtual reality worlds really do seem to be becoming a reality now. Being a bit of a gadget freak, and I've always been a gamer, that's something that I'm really looking forward to. So, as you know, this was a ready-made RC FPV Fest special. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to our East Coast correspondent, Norm Sandusky.
Hi, I'm Norm Sandusky. I'm the Eastern U.S. correspondent for RCTV-UK. We're here at Willard Airfield in Willard, Ohio for the Ready-Made RC FPV Fest 2014.
Set, go.
I'd be crazy. We're at FPV Fest 2014, put on by Ready-Made RC in Willard, Ohio. Just a real quick question for you. I know you're a busy guy. One good piece of advice for any newbie in FPV.
Keep it simple and take it slow. Best thing to do, don't try to get way in, don't buy every component possible. Well, try to put it in. Don't worry about the autopilots. Don't worry about the on-screen displays. Just get a very basic setup and keep it in close. Just don't immediately go for those long-range flights until you're ready. One of the most common problems is people trying to get more, just try to put everything into their equipment when they really don't need it. It just causes a failure mode, and then if they do get it to work, inevitably they'll end up going way over their head because they have the equipment, and because they don't have experience with it, something ends up going wrong and they end up losing their model. So
excellent. That's terrific advice from a pioneer in the field. Thank you very much for your time, Alex. Take care.
Thanks.
I'm here with Jeremiah from Stone Blue Airlines. Jeremiah, you got a new web store coming out?
Yeah, we just launched last week. We're excited. It's been in development for probably a little bit over a year now. We launched a site initially, stoneblueairlines.com, and through that the retail site is there, but I wanted to launch something where guys can get some education on FPV first and foremost. So people who are interested in the hobby, maybe saw the channel on YouTube and what we're doing on there, and get educated first. And then my biggest thing was, spend the time so that the store experience would be something that FPV is complicated in a lot of ways, but it's simple if you kind of boil down the main essence of it. And that's what I'm trying to do with the store is provide good gear, stuff that's been checked and reviewed and is trusted, and it just works, so that guys can buy stuff with confidence and get flying honestly the first go around and not have to go round after round figuring stuff out.
Terrific. And real quick, I know you've got a video coming out on it. Just a quick opinion on long-range systems. Are they for everybody? Something to start with, or something you should work your way up to?
You definitely don't have to start with a long-range, video or control. A lot of guys, that's the biggest thing, is to look at how much power, how far can I go. You haven't even flown yet. Get you in the air and let's start flying and be a pilot first, and then we can add the rest of the stuff. You can start on 2.4, that's fine. You can start on 5.8 video. You can start on a long-range system if that's the direction you're going to move in, but start slow, get proficient in one area, and don't go out and try to be a hero on the first day. It takes some experience, it really does.
Terrific, excellent, very well said. Again, check out the website.
Yeah, stoneblueairlines.com, and then hit the hanger or any of the buttons that say FPV gear. But get educated. Look through the site. There's a lot of content on there. So.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I'm Norm Sandusky. I'm your East Coast correspondent in the U.S. for RCTV-UK. We're wrapping up Ready-Made's RC FPV Fest 2014. Thanks for watching, and back to you, Mel. Cheerio.
Well, thank you, Norm, and thank you to your good wife, Jessica, for being the camera woman for the day. I realised that there were some issues with the audio, and I just want to say that please don't blame Norm or Jessica for the audio issues. It was a very difficult environment to film in, and I've been filming for a long time, and that is one of the places, like a show or an event like this, where even I struggle to get good audio. So fantastic report there from the Ready-Made RC Flight Fest. I've spoken to a few people since, and it really did sound like a fantastic day. And if you're looking for something to do next year like this, then please pop along. I'll pop full details to everything in this video below in the description box, and if you've got anything that you would like to have shared on the news, please contact me at rctvuk@gmail.com. Okay guys, here we are, video of the week. I'd like to congratulate last week's winner, which was video 1, Ryan Rex, hope I've got that right, with Full Moon FPV. We'll play out with a little bit of that at the end of the show. Full links in the description below this video. Go and check out Ryan Rex's channel, got some fantastic videos on there. So for this week's contenders, first up, video number 1, if you're voting, is the first NCS Challenge multi-rotor racing in Airgonay. Now, there was another video of this last week, but this is by another guy, and it sort of shows a little bit more of the FPV racing in the woods. This is a really, really good video. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. The quads with the lights on the back remind me and everybody else of the Millennium Falcon, so what's not to like? Now this is a bit of a funny one, video 2. A guy jump starts his large engined motor vehicle with a 3-cell LiPo, and by the looks of it we almost have a fire, but I just thought I would put that in there because it's a bit of a unique video and it shows you how much power's in one of these little batteries. So video number 3 is Relaxing and Cruising by Boris B. This is another fantastic video. Believe Boris is using the Cobra motors, which I've now started to use here as a standard motor for everything. I'm really loving the Cobra motors, and in this video Boris is putting the quad through its paces with these on. Great video. So video number 4 is by Multicopter Builders, or Multi-Rotor Builders. It's Multicopter Builders. Richard's going to hate me for never remembering, but this is FPV Speed MB Epic Naze 32 on a 4S. Now it's using the MB motors, and as I've just said, it's on a Naze 32 on 4S. This thing really shifts. And not only is Richard a very, very good builder and tuner, he's also a great pilot. This is a fantastic video. Now number 5 may get my vote. Number 5 is third person tractor driving, and the thing I love about this is it's done a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's something that you've probably never seen before unless you've seen this video. Third-person tractor driving is actually driving a tractor with FPV goggles on, with a tractor running on GPS, flying the quad, filming himself. It's a great video. Now this week, guys, there are some absolutely fantastic videos among the picks. It's going to be a really difficult one, and if you guys can vote on it, then good luck. I would find it very difficult to pick a clear winner this week because it really was such a strong week. So good luck with that. You will notice that if you suggest a video for video of the week, that I may change the music, and the reason for that is due to copyright. We are a full YouTube partner channel and we cannot use any copywritten material, so if a video is suggested for video of the week, I will have to overlay it with music that I know is copyright free, so to not infringe my agreement with YouTube, and it's boring. But there you go, guys, that is the reason for that. However, if you want to see the unedited version with the original music, just click the links in the description below and you'll see it exactly the way it was intended by the people that uploaded it. If you're actually going to purposefully do a video for us, don't use any music at all. That's probably the best bet. Or if you're going to use music, make sure that it is copyright free, you know, royalty free music, and that way we can use it in a show. So there we go, guys. I did say this was going to be a bumper episode. I'm going to try to keep these under 30 minutes. Let me know, is 30 minutes too long? Is 30 minutes not long enough? I'm sure most of you probably don't have 30 minutes to sit down and watch a YouTube video. I know I don't. If it's over 5 minutes, I really struggle to find the time because there's so much that I want to watch. I do struggle to sit down for any longer than about 5 minutes and watch one video, but that's because I've got so much content to go through. You may only watch 2 or 3 videos a week, and you might be quite happy to sit down and listen to me banging on about RC gear. And if you do, I'm quite happy to carry on making them. So that rounds us up. I just want to say thank you to Norm Sandusky and his wife Jessica for the fantastic footage from Flight Fest. And thank you all for submitting your videos and for voting and for thumbing up the videos, because you guys really are what make RCTV UK worthwhile doing. Bye for now.